The next station is
Shanghai.
Hi everyone, I hope you like my intro, and today welcome back to my channel. Today in this episode, I'm going to show you guys what the real Shanghai looks like. And most importantly, we will discuss how the socio-economic areas in Shanghai affect public infrastructure. Now, Shanghai is one of my favorite cities in the world, one of the largest cities in the world, ranking third in population with 6,340 kilometers square of land. And since there are lavish areas, there's also stark disparities. This is where the socioeconomics comes in. But before we explore deeper into the public infrastructure, let's see how are the socioeconomic areas split. Now, Shanghai actually has their own urban model. They call it One City, Nine Towns. The new towns were designed to emulate different Western cities, including England, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Canada, Sweden, Spain, and traditional Chinese. The original plan was to relieve overcrowding in the popular Shanghai city center, prevent urban sprawl around Shanghai, and create attractive suburban settlements. However, Shanghai is also closely related to the multi-nuclei model. Shanghai's urban structure is characterized by multiple distinct centers or nodes, each serving specialized functions such as finance, industry, and residential areas. Rather than having a single dominant central business district, or known as CBD, which aligns closely with the multi-nuclei city model that emphasizes multiple activity centers with one metropolitan area. The city features several major hubs like Pudong, which is a financial and industrial powerhouse, alongside with other satellite districts such as Jiading and Songjiang, which function as independent urban centers with their own economic bases, reflecting the multi-nuclei model's concept of decentralized urban development. Furthermore, residential hubs also spread throughout the metropolitan area, which best fits the multi-nuclei city model. This multi-nucleus pattern allows Shanghai to distribute in its economic, cultural, and social activities across several hubs rather than concentrating everything in one downtown. For example, Huangpu and Jing'an's district form part of the core of Central Activity Zone with dense commercial, cultural, and entertainment infrastructure, serving high socioeconomic populations. Meanwhile, districts like Jiading, Qingpu, Songjiang, Fengxian, and Nanhui function as suburban nuclei with growing residential and local service functions catering to middle and lower socioeconomic groups. Now that we know that Shanghai follows a multi-nuclei model, we can organize Shanghai's district into levels of socioeconomic status, similar to the low class, medium class, high class of residential areas in the multi-nuclei model. For high socioeconomic status areas, we have Huangpu, Xuhui, Jing'an, and Pudong, which is also known as Dujiazui. And for the middle socioeconomic status, you have Changning, Hongqiao, Hongkou, and Minhang, which is between low and middle class. And lastly, for lower socioeconomic class, we also have Fengxian and others. Now let's talk about Shanghai's education system, which is the first aspect of public infrastructure we are going to talk about today. Shanghai's education system is globally renowned, boasting near universal enrollment and top-tier academic standards. But the type of schools you find may vary widely depending on the district's socioeconomic status. Out of the districts listed in high class, you'll find prestigious public schools like Shanghai High School, elite private bilingual schools such as YK Paul School, and a dense network of international schools including Shanghai American School, Dulwich College, and etc. These centers attract wealthy locals, reflecting the district's globalized character. Moving to middle-income areas like Changning and Hongkou, schools serve a mixed population with quality public schools and international options such as the German School Shanghai. In suburban districts like Minhang and Fengxian, education is dominated by public schools with fewer international options, although bilingual private schools are emerging to meet growing demands. And taking note, this spatial distribution mirrors Shanghai's multi-nuclei pattern, how each center develops its own education ecosystem tailored to its residents' needs. Now let's move on to the medical care. Shanghai's healthcare infrastructure also follows a multi-nuclei pattern, with two main medical service centers. The old city center districts of Jing'an, Huangpu, and Xuhui house many high-quality hospitals such as Huashan Hospital and Shanghai Children's Medical Center. The new center in Pudong New area has rapidly developed world-class medical facilities like Shanghai East Hospital, Ruijin Hospital, and the Shanghai International Medical Center. These two hubs provide comprehensive care and radiate medical services out toward to surrounding districts like Minhang and Baoshan, ensuring balanced access across the metropolitan area. Now let's move on to the communication infrastructure. Socioeconomic areas in Shanghai significantly affect the development and quality of communication infrastructure across the city. Shanghai's core urban districts, which is high socioeconomic areas, benefit from advanced, dense, and highly integrated communication networks. These areas serve as economic, financial, and technological hubs with strong telecommunication infrastructure supporting finance, research, technology, and information industries. As a result, residents and businesses in these districts enjoy high-speed internet, extensive mobile coverage, and access to cutting-edge digital services, reflecting their role as centers of economic dynamism and innovation. In contrast, middle socioeconomic areas have moderately developed communication infrastructure. These districts combine residential, commercial, and cultural functions that have seen steady improvements in telecommunications to support growing populations and expanding business activities. While the infrastructure here is generally reliable and modern, it may not match the density or technological sophistication found in the core districts. Peripheral and lower socioeconomic areas tend to have less comprehensive communication infrastructure. These areas historically focus on manufacturing, agriculture, and logistics rather than high-tech industries, which has influenced the pace and scale of telecommunications development. Although central government policies aim to improve infrastructure equity by upgrading public utilities and expanding network coverage, residents in these districts may have experienced lower internet speeds, fewer high-tech services, and less robust mobile connectivity compared to central areas. Now let's move on to public transportation. The Shanghai Metro is one of the largest subway networks globally, with over 800 kilometers of track and more than 500 stations as of mid-2024, handling around 10 million rides daily on average. It covers almost every part of the city, including central urban areas and suburban districts. The metro system includes 20 lines, lines 1 through 18 plus the Pujiang and Jingshan lines, each color-coded for easy navigation. Most central city lines run underground, while suburban sections often have elevated tracks. In addition, the metro network integrates with other modes of public transport, including suburban railways and other trains connecting Pudong Airport to the city, enhancing connectivity across Shanghai and its outskirts. Other transportation include public bikes and buses. Buses operate across all districts of Shanghai, including urban centers, suburban areas, and even some rural parts. The network includes over 1,200 bus lines. Lastly, let's move on to the entertainment public infrastructure. Shanghai's entertainment infrastructure is now considered top tier in China, with over 433 shopping centers across the city. Now let me introduce you to some of the most recommended entertainment in the city that you cannot miss. However, we cannot forget the mission of this video. We will also touch on how entertainment in different socioeconomic areas can still have major differences. Now let's start with the low economic areas. Low economic areas represent peripheral nuclei with more than limited entertainment infrastructure. Here, local community malls, traditional eateries, and public parks dominate the landscape. While these areas may lack the density and variety of venues found in central districts, ongoing efforts aim to enhance cultural and recreational facilities, improving residents' quality of life. Moving beyond the city center, Shanghai's middle socioeconomic areas such as Changning, Hongkou, and parts of Minhang serve as important secondary nuclei. These districts often balance a mix of entertainment options that cater to middle-class families and young professionals. Take the Hongqiao Trendy Block in Minhang, for example, a vibrant 2 square kilometer zone combining culture, commerce, and leisure. These areas provide more affordable and diverse entertainment choices compared to the city's core. In Shanghai's high socioeconomic areas, including Huangpu, Jing'an, Xuhui, and Pudong's Lujiazhui district, entertainment infrastructure is dense, diverse, and upscale. These core urban nuclei are home to world-famous landmarks like the Bund and Nanjing Road, where luxury of shopping malls, gourmet restaurants, theaters, and vibrant nightlife districts coexist. For example, Pudong's World Expo area features the China Art Museum, attracting both locals and international visitors. This concentration of premium entertainment reflects the both diverse lifestyle of residents and visitors in these districts. Lastly, for conclusion, let me introduce you to one of the public infrastructure that attracts tourists. Most of them are in the high socioeconomic areas where tourists usually go. Firstly, we have Xintiandi. Xintiandi is a stylish, car-free shopping, dining, and entertainment district located in Shanghai's Huangpu district, known for its unique blend of traditional mid-19th century Shikumen architecture and modern urban design. The area has been transformed from old residential lanes into a vibrant lifestyle center featuring upscale boutiques, international restaurants, cafes, bars, and cultural venues, making it a popular destination for both locals and tourists seeking a mix of historical charm and contemporary luxury. Secondly, we have Tianzifang. Tianzifang is a creative arts district located in Shanghai's Huangpu district, transformed from old factory buildings and traditional Shikumen alleyways. The area features a diverse architectural style blending neo-Renaissance, modernism, and traditional Jiangnan residential designs, preserving rich historical and cultural heritage. Tianzifang has become a beloved cultural landmark for artists before it became a tourist attraction, housing galleries, art studios, craft shops, and cozy cafes, reflecting Shanghai's evolution from rural village to foreign concession to modern metropolis, as well as the city's inclusive and innovative spirit. Lastly, we have a traditional and entertainment area called Shanghai Chenwangmiao. Shanghai Chenwangmiao is a famous Taoist temple located in the bustling Huangpu district near the Yu Garden tourist area, originally built during the Ming Dynasty period. It has a history over 600 years and is dedicated to the city god, which is officially appointed to protect Shanghai. The temple complex features traditional Ming and Qing architectural styles, with multiple halls and shrines, serving not only as a religious site but as a cultural landmark surrounded by vibrant shopping streets and famous for its local snacks and festive atmosphere. And that is the end of today's episode. Today we dive deep into learning how the socioeconomic areas in Shanghai affect public infrastructure by discussing 5 characteristics in Shanghai: education, healthcare, communication, public transportation, and entertainment, while combining knowledge of the multi-nuclei model. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and visit Shanghai.